It's your boy Haley checking in with the world famous Haley Chronicles. The date is April 12th. So last night actually it was April 11th because tomorrow's the 13th. But anyways, today is April 12th, 2010. Doing it real big in Northeast Ohio as always. Now, we got a situation here that calls for a chronicle. Your boy Haley was, down here doing what he does, and my mouse batteries died. So your boy has no mouse. Nothing. No mouse. He has an iPad. Ooh, little Bobby-o. But he has no mouse. So what we had to do here, we had to figure out a way to get this computer situation working. Now, unfortunately, Macs do not have the capability to use your keyboard primarily as a mouse, kind of just, tabbing through your options and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I called Apple, talked to them, see if they could do anything. I asked them if they could log into my mobile me and use screen sharing and just because all I needed to do, I needed them to turn on mouse keys. If they turn on mouse keys, then I can use my keyboard to navigate my mouse. But in order to turn on mouse keys, you have to click on a radio button, which is stupid. How can you turn on mouse keys if you don't have a mouse? This is ridiculous. And why would you want to turn on mouse keys if you did have a mouse? Anyways, I called them. They said there's pretty much no way to click that freaking radio button without a mouse. There was nothing I could do with my keyboard to click that radio button. So your boy started thinking, and he remembered he had an old school Sony Ericsson stashed away. Here is said Sony Ericsson. I think this is a Sony Ericsson 810 or some silly nonsense, or 580, 510, I don't know. But anyways, he paired it up to his MacBook wirelessly through Bluetooth. And what that let me do is use this guy here. Let's see if you can see this. Watch my little mouse move. There it is. See, little mouse? See, little mouse? Ooh, look at little mousey. I'm using the Sony as my mouse. Here, we'll switch into macro mode, because macro mode always makes things a little bit better. So there's my Sony over here. Ooh, and then there's my mouse. Oh, look at that, how cute. Now, I just figured, like I said, this called for a chronicle, and I'm going to now turn on what the whole process was about in the first place, which was turning on mouse keys. And here's that stupid effing radio button that I couldn't click without a mouse, which, is effing stupid. But now your boy is in business. So now with this, the other thing I'm getting ready to do is there's an app for my iPad to use my iPad as a big touchscreen mouse, like a big multi-touch mouse. Only problem is you have to configure it in the VNC. Now this is all technical talk. Like probably Chris Brindley and Ray Detweiler know what the F I'm talking about. No one else probably like, what the fuck's he talking about, VNCs? But you have to configure it in the VNC in order to access your mouse remotely. Basically what I'm going to do is set up a remote desktop with my iPad, so I'll be able to actually access my desktop from my iPad wirelessly. But it takes a little bit of configuring, which you can't do if you don't have a mouse. So anyways, it's your boy Haley. I just figured this called for a chronicle, because this is incredible. Here we go, back. I love it. And like I said, I'm using this guy here. So let's see, we gotta go down to sharing. And there's the mouse, and there's I'm still using the Sony Ericsson. Now Bandersnatches. I'm not gonna let you guys see my password that I set on this, because I do gotta set a password for it. But switch this back out of macro mode. That's what we do. It's your boy Haley. I just figured some things needed a chronicle, because this is pretty incredible. So it's your boy Haley. Late. Real quick, just want to come back, show you what I ended up doing. Still didn't have a mouse. Did use the the Sony for a little bit, but then boom, broke out the iPhone And check that out. Let's see, where's that mouse at? There it is. See the little mouse moving around? That's all the result of Mr. iPhone here. So, effing cool stuff. Like, I can actually go and, let's see, we'll highlight that and then double tap. And this took me to like some kind of HTC site, which, you know, explains why it's a piece of shit, I guess, as you can see, yeah. But anyways, I just figured I'd come back, show you what I was doing, and how I played the game out or whatever, how everything ended up balancing out.
9 lions, cat size,